back. So today I wanted to show you how to use your mini reversing skulls. When it comes down to reversing, I can make you a candle for any situation in which you want to reverse, so you can have that energy over it. So if it's a situation for court case and you feel like you want a court case reversing candle, you can use black with the red under, but I'll make one for you with the black with the brown under. Healing, black with the blue under. In a situation where you've been heavily influenced and you're trying to break those ties and connections, I'll tell you to do a cut and clear, but you can also use a black and a yellow candle. So for a situation where you feel really caught up and you want to work on every single area among you, the green and the black is for money, financial situations, and situations dealing with work. The black and the orange for your roads that have been blocked. If you've been heavily blocked, you can work a reverse and you can use my black and my orange mini skull. And for situations general, like a general situation or a situation in love, then you can use the black and red. I have a candle that I got that is for reversing for love. I'm gonna do a quick video, and don't worry, I'll show you how to use that as well. So you'll set it up the same way that I showed you how to do in my last video for reversing. And you get a piece of aluminum foil, you write down your name, your date of birth, and you write down that you want to reverse everything that's within you that has blocked your roads, that has blocked you financially, that has blocked you from maintaining things when it comes to your career, that has blocked you in love, and just moving forward, period. Because what I've realized with a lot of people, they have blockages, but they need to be reversed off of you first in order for you to sometimes completely fulfill things and move forward. I'll tell you most of the time, use an obstacle breaker if you feel there's a lot of blockages that are heavy over you. I'll tell you, do some blockbuster, do some cut and clear to remove emotional ties, to help remove past remnants of things. I'll tell you to heal. But for many of you, there are situations in which the enemy is responsible for. It had nothing to do with you doing anything wrong, connecting with the wrong energy. Your enemies, people that you have never locked eyes with, are cursing you and placing things over you. So I'll tell you, do the reversing, do all three of them there, and put the cross candles there as well. And you will do a reversing and you'll work each candle, light each and every one of them, Psalms 52 to 55. You can do general, Psalms 23 is general for a lot of things. And if you're going to do Psalms 23 with your own petition, that is fine too, that'll work. These candles, I would like to tell you to burn them like in 3 days. They'll burn down like normally 3 days. If it's really, really low, you'll get 5 days. But I want you to watch them. I want you to pray with them. Take pictures, take notes of how things are burning. You'll dress them with reversing oil. You'll dress them with reversing herbs. I'll put a link in the description box on each candle here that you can purchase, and the herbs and the oils and everything that is needed. If you're going to use the metal plate, you can put them directly on there and write on it. It's just $1 from Dollar Tree, so it doesn't matter. Write directly on it. You're going to do your ritual, 3 to 5 minutes prayer. Watch them, and you're going to do it again. So you can do 3 to 5 minutes the first day, then you can go 7 to 9 minutes the next day, then you can do 9 to 13 minutes, which will be the last day. It'll take a little bit longer on the last day because most of the time the wick needs time to burn all the way down. That spell is not complete unless it's all the way down and the wick is done. It finishes itself. Don't blow your candles out. You're blowing out your spell, you're blowing out your energy, you're blowing those prayers apart. Snuff it. For those of you that don't know how to snuff, I'll do a quick video and I'll discuss how to snuff a candle. I know many of you are beginners, and then I have a majority of you that have been watching me for the past couple of years, and sometimes you just need a bit guidance on how to work your reverser and how to send things back to enemy. And during the month of October is when a lot of people are being attacked more. The realms are open. There's a lot of spirits, deities, and unknown energies and low vibration energies all over the place. You're going to find low vibration energies within people themselves around you. So you're going to have to cut and clear. You're going to have to uncross, and reversing is going to be one of the main things you're going to do before you can set up that protection. If you're heavy with a lot of energy, don't do any protection. Don't do anything involving protection, because you're not going to be able to be protected with that type of heavy energy over you. So you do the same thing over again in the next session, and then you repeat it again. You could do sessions like this with smaller candles. You can do this up to 7 times. Until you feel like, you know what, I'm ready to work a larger skull. I'm ready to work larger crosses. Write your name on the red part and the things you wish to restore. If you don't know their name, you can write back to my enemy, to the sender. If you want to just work all road opener reversing candles, you can do that. And I can make you a black and orange cross too as well. So every candle could all be the same color. This service is just for you. Don't include additional people into your work. You don't need to be reversing yourself and your boyfriend and your husband and your aunt. Everybody has to have their own amount of energy built up to be able to remove it. If you're adding in other people, especially for skulls, skulls are for one person. Skulls, when you're reversing a skull or you working on a skull, like say right now, when it comes down to love, if you're working a skull and your name is Brittany, so Brittany wants to work Jose. Both of y'all names will go in there because you want Jose to have those thoughts of you. Okay? So if it is a situation where you're working a skull on your boss, both of your names will go in there only because you want your boss to be more favorable and more sweet to you and to continue giving you steady work. If it is a situation when it comes down to reversing, you are specifically talking about the enemy. But don't put too much emphasis on the enemy and keep on talking about them like this spell isn't about you. Many of you start doing spells and you emphasize on the other person that is doing the bad to you way too much. Remember, you're reversing it, you're sending it back. You're turning things around, you're giving them back everything that they gave to you. So work with the intentions of yourself with the best interest for yourself. Number one, you're number one within the spells. You can write on the candles. You can write petitions under them. If you don't want to write on the candles, dress them. You can cut the wick. I usually cut the wick after. You can cut them down halfway. These wicks are good sizes, so you may not need to cut them down. After, leave the remains at a crossroads. When it comes down to disposing things, I have a video on here, but I'll tell you again what to do when it comes to reversing. Everything gets wrapped up. And even if you include hair and different stuff under there, wrap everything up in a cloth and take it to a crossroads. When you take it to a crossroads, it's a four-way street. Don't leave it in the middle of the street. You can leave it at a corner. You can leave it by abandoned area because you want to remove everything that's coming to you. You want it to abandon this curse. You want to abandon the hex. You want to abandon all the heavy energy that the enemy has placed on you, and you want it to send it back out to the universe. So disposing is good. Don't put it in the garbage. Don't throw it in your backyard. Don't even bury it in your backyard. Take it to a crossroad. Walk back home, drive back home. Do not look back. Don't look in the mirrors. A reason why we tell you not to. You're leaving that in the past. Yes, you can continue repeating sessions, and when you're done your sessions, you can leave them at the same crossroads each and every time. When I dispose things, if I have to go back to that same space and area, whatever I left there is always gone. It's always gone. You thank the energy among you. You thank the guardian angels. You thank your ancestors. You thank, if you have to use any spirits, thank them. Leave a small offering at that crossroads, and you continue on. When you get home, you do your bath. So repeat your sessions. You can do this every 3 to 5 days. You start in a new session when the full moon has started and it is in waning, when things are fully decreasing, where you want to remove it off of you and you want to send it back to the enemy. I'm going to leave everything in the description for you guys. Like, subscribe, and stay blessed.